Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, where we specialize in investment real estate for the Oklahoma City and Tulsa markets. I always want to try to keep everybody up on interest rates, on mortgage rates, and it's the roller coaster still. It's not a large trading range. In other words, it's not like every once in a while it'll flange up, but pretty much it's been fairly consistent in terms of the 10-year Treasury. And so, for investors, we're looking at typically about, with a buy down, what's called an interest rate buy down, about 6.125% for a 30-year fixed loan. And again, remember, we are incredibly affordable here, starting at $205,000. And so interest rates are not as sensitive in Oklahoma City and Tulsa as it might be in other more expensive parts of the country. That's number one. But every once in a while, we'll get a special rate. So for instance, right now, D.R. Horton is offering us a subsidized rate, so 5.75% on a 30-year fixed rate. So, these big builders, they can buy in bundles with mortgages. And that allows them to go ahead on their side to go ahead and give you a lower rate. Now, we hope that goes lower. The 10-year Treasury is trending down again. We don't know how long that's going to last. It really depends on what information comes up. One moment you've got, oh my God, the Armageddon with the tariffs and everything, and then there's no tariffs. Then all of a sudden the jobs report comes in a little stronger than it was expected. And so the treasuries are really, the bond market is the adults in the room. They're the ones really interpreting the economy. Now, a lot of these things that are going on with the federal government, with the White House right now, the bond market is starting to ignore it because they're not sure what is going or what not or isn't going to happen. And so they're really looking at solid economic data at this point in terms of trying to determine what your rates should be. But it looks to me like we are trending for lower rates. Now, there's nothing at this point that the Federal Reserve is going to do immediately. They're still promising the 2 reductions in the Fed funds rate before the end of the year. We are halfway through that. So we're getting fairly close to probably the first. I'd probably predict maybe August as the first time we might see a rate cut. But again, remember, treasuries are also based on supply and demand, about how much we have to float the deficit and pay for, the ability to keep the federal government going. And so a lot of it has to do with buyers. It seems like the treasuries are doing well right now. That means they don't have to offer a higher yield. So I think our rates are stable. They may even go down just a bit. But right now, even with the rates as they currently are, the subsidized rate, you can find a home that is going to give you an outstanding rate, give you positive cash flow. So we think that's the steady as she goes for a while. Nothing out there right now is going to roil the market and make it go way up or way down. So steady, that's the thing that we want to see at this point. And it works with Oklahoma City real estate and Tulsa real estate.